How's it going, everyone? My name is BQ and welcome to Toilet Talk. First Toilet Talk of 2017. Woo! New year, new me. That's what a lot of people saying is every single time a new year starts. People are filled with such optimism and just wonder for what this year will become. A new year represents so much hope and new discoveries to be made and just so many warm feelings about how bright the future will become. So today's episode, I will be talking about my biggest fears. How's that for a switcheroo? Because why would I want to be optimistic about the future and just the new year when I could just be in my house afraid of everything because literally everything can kill you? That's a good way to start off the first Toilet Talk of 2017. So the first thing I'm going to mention is kind of a fear, but mostly I just think it's repulsive and disgusting and I will not go near any of them. I have a fear of what you would call trinophobia. I think that's what you call it. The fear of a lot of little holes bunched together, or just a bunch of holes bunched together. I don't know why people are so afraid of this, and I don't know why it is even a thing, but it just makes my skin crawl all over the damn place. There's just something about those tiny, gross holes. I think it kind of reminds people of like a hornet's nest or a bee's nest, and a lot of people are afraid of hornets and bees, and they have all these little tiny holes coming out of the honeycombs and whatnot, so that just initially means fear to a lot of people. But just even people with like knee problems, or I don't even know what you would call them, but they have like holes on their knees, or just like indents in their knees, and they put that just makes my skin crawl to God knows where, and it's just disgusting and repulsive, and I friggin' hate it. The second fear I have is a fear of city driving, kind of. It's mostly just driving in a very busy situation. So when I was about 14 years old, whenever you get your permit to drive with an adult next to you, I went out for a drive with my madre. It was going just fine. We were cruising around. I had to drop my sister off for a meetup with some of her friends in a city. It wasn't a big, crowded major city. It was kind of a suburb of a major city. So not too terribly busy, but busy enough compared to a small town. So here I am driving along, and we're about to pass the turn to go drop off my sister at the designated area. My mom tells me, hey, you need to stop here. And I wasn't sure exactly where the turn was, because it was a long time ago, so I don't know if she really designated or made apparent the turn that I had to go. So I just kept on slowly creeping up and driving. Here? No. Here? I was about to pass the turn, and my mom kept saying, stop, stop, stop. Stop! Stop the car! Push the brakes! Stop the car! And she said this very abruptly and randomly. I did not know where the turn was. And so I turned to my mom and said, here, you want me to stop right here? Yes, stop right now. Here, are you sure? Right here. Yes, right here. So I slammed on the brakes, and then my mom turned to me and said, what the heck? Why did you stop? You told me to stop right now. I didn't mean right here. I did stop right at the turn, but I almost kind of had an accident with the cars and vehicles behind me. It wasn't really that bad. I think I had a car honk at me and then drive around me or something like that. But that just abruptness of, hey, you need to stop, and then my mom saying, why did you stop? I didn't mean stop right here, kind of confused me when I was a 14-year-old kid. And then having the feeling that I almost caused an accident on top of everything I've learned in driver's ed on how dangerous it is to drive, and after seeing the footage of horrific car accidents, that kind of put a initial fear into driving in tense situations or just crowded areas that I still kind of have today. I'm a lot better at it, but I will definitely get a little bit hot under the collar and a little bit nervous if I am put in that situation. So I gotta thank my mom for putting an innate fear of driving in tense city environments. Thanks, Mom. And the final thing that I am afraid of. I am deathly afraid of mannequins and dolls. I can't remember what the technical term for it is, but I think it is basically a phobia of inanimate objects coming to life, which sounds really stupid, but I'm terribly afraid of dolls plotting to kill me. Even the simple baby ones for little kids. I will not go near them. Mannequins in windows for shops, I'm definitely afraid of those. Mannequins that look like people, little dolls, terrified of little dolls. I've speculated with my family on why I may be afraid of little dolls and mannequins. And actually, I used to be afraid of skeletons and just like weird eyes looking at me when I was really young. I was really afraid of eyes, like creepy looking eyes, for some weird reason. And it might be because when I was a baby, I had to have surgery on my lip for my cleft lip. And I had to have doctors and surgeons looking over me, like on a medical bed. So that seeing the vision of all these doctors looking down at me with just the masks and just their surgical hats, I guess, and their glasses and bright lights and just their beady eyes staring at me, that's probably a reason why I was afraid of weird looking eyes when I was younger. Now I'm not afraid of those anymore, but I think that might have transitioned into mannequins and dolls and stuff. Just the fact of sleeping in a room with dolls terrifies the crap out of me. I will not do it. I can't tell you how many times someone has offered me to go sleep in a room because I'm visiting them, like family members or friends, and I go into their room and there's just one doll, one little doll in the corner, and I say, nope, can't do it, not doing it. Just the thought of me seeing a doll and it's just staring at me is kind of creepy. But then I get the thought that if I turn around and turn back to where I can see the doll, and its head or just any part of it is moved slightly different, you will not see me run faster out of that room. Ugh, just absolutely freaking terrifying. So I hope I put some innate fears in you. That was the entire purpose of the video. Now you know how to scare me. If you come to my living quarters and put a mannequin outside my door or just in an area where I can just see it in through the window when I wake up, I will not leave the house, and I will probably take a sword and just chop up the mannequin as quickly as possible, and then probably kick it down the hill because I am not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna have it have the opportunity to grab me. No sir, no thank you. So that is all the time I have for today's episode. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Toilet Talk, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch. If you like this video, I got plenty of other Toilet Talks and voice my opinion on various subjects. I know I used to have a bi-weekly schedule for Toilet Talks, and then I kind of dropped the ball on that. It's just been very hard to really, I wouldn't say come up with ideas for these, but they're just things that I don't feel are worthy of making a video. So it's becoming increasingly difficult on how to make these, how I want to talk about them. So I definitely think that this year I would like to at least do a better job of, one, putting out these on a almost timely basis, and two, just thinking of just more engrossing topics to talk about. So hopefully that is what I will do for this year, and yeah, that's about it. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and as usual, I will see you in the next video. See you later.